Greetings, gentle viewers! A thought has occurred to me. Before, Reen reacted to something.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened is archaisms appeared. We don't know what he was reacting to.
You're right. That's true. Do you think something with the old animism religion has something to do with this?
It could be that, or the vampire girl,
Ah, yes, always suspect vampire girls.
or whatever it is that is related to the phantasmal Blaze plan, or anyway, I don't know. But when he reacted like that before, the girl showed up, and he reacted like this time, and archaisms, which he quite explicitly can't sense, because no one can sense them unless you have, like, mechanical sensors.
Right.
Like, he explicitly can't sense, so he had to have been reacting to whatever was behind him. And I just think that's interesting. A point we did not point out. Speaking of not pointing things out that we're pointing out while pointing things out, we're confused. I mean, the Bittersweet gamers!
I'm confused squared.
Help me.
I've always wondered how Ouroboros teleports around like they tend to do.
Yeah, I have no idea how they do it, but they seem... Okay, not all of them can do it, but some of them can just straight up teleport.
And the Zephyranthes certainly just appear.
Presumably via the same mechanism.
So maybe it's something to do with that.
It very well could be.
Well, think about it.
I've never thought about the mechanics of them teleporting and just accepted that they could.
What was the first Septarian that they acquired?
That's true, it was space.
The Space Septarian.
It very well could have to do with the Septarian. It could be a non-important plot point, which I'm actually... Or non-plot point, I'm totally fine with accepting that. But, they have crazy abilities after all. Arian Rod and the Stall Ritter can do it. It appeared that Dr. Novartis was just being straight up herded around by Campanella, who's got the ability to move like this. Neat! We talked about something that's interesting, probably doesn't matter. It's fine if it doesn't, but if we find out there's a reason that they can teleport, that's gonna be really cool.
On to Parm.
Surely it's not literally just Campanella the teleport machine.
Well, you never know.
Wow, I really thought something was gonna happen.
Yeah, me too.
Then again, I guess it does say go to Parm by road. And I'ma open this one. And I'ma open this one.
Oh.
And I can almost open that one, and I'm gonna save for it. And then she can actually be there to use a variety of arts, both for support and offense, which you darn well can't do if you don't got the slots to equip what you need.
And then halfway through the game, we're going to get an Arcus upgrade and have to do this all over again. And upgrade the slots.
Usually that's how it goes, yes. Oh, this looks like Washington State. I used to live there.
I can't comment on that.
Yeah, Northwest US is really pretty.
Nice paved road. That's cobblestone, that's not paved. What's wrong with me? Help.
Oh, Billy, nobody cares if you incorrectly identify pavement as cobblestones. Find me the person, the road paver out there, the artisan road paver to whom this is deeply important.
We need some civic engineer to raise a stink in the comments right now.
According to the report, the remaining mysterious monsters, why am I calling it that, is found down this path. I'm still surprised it's not that junked archaism we ran into on the other highway, but so be it. Since we're low on clues, we should just investigate as much as possible. Wander around until something happens, right?
That's our modus operandi.
Are you three still doing all right? Can you keep going?
Of course we are. You don't need to worry about us. We need to worry about you.
Yeah. We need to complete everything by evening, right? Then we'd better put our all into resolving this quickly. That's the spirit. Just don't push yourself too much. Do as I say, not as I do. You're one to talk, instructor. Anyway, beginning patrol and investigation. Oh, a bee!
Oh, it's the bees!
Bee!
Surely they'll drop the larva. I see you beelining for it.
Very good, Billy.
We'll end this quick.
Finally! I don't have to be paranoid about bee larvae.
You just gotta be paranoid about giant bees that can instantly kill their prey.
Fortunately, I believe 3/4 of my team has instant death protection.
Well, there you go then.
I'm straight up leaving to go finish that quest for Freddy.
Might as well, we're right here at the beginning.
It was the first monster! Alright, plant bits and bee larvae. We brought it for you. I guess that means that's what we're gonna eat, huh? Is this what you were looking for?
This is precisely what I was looking for. I'm preemptively gagging on what I'm about to cook.
Oh no!
Stay right there and don't move a muscle. It's time for me to get cooking.
I'm full of confidence.
You're about to be full of bees.
We should serve this to Wayne. He can get his revenge.
Oh, seeing him up close, he's actually pretty skilled with his hands.
That looks good. If only the ingredients were good. Agreed. Oh, by the way, you use a trident, right?
To cook? No, I chew dentine.
Oh, that makes sense. Is your hometown near the ocean or a river?
Actually, my hometown's in Sutherland.
What? Why?
We've got mountains and rivers, far as the eye can see. We've lived side by side with nature since way back.
Actually, that does make sense. There's been plenty of rivers and nice, naturey terrain.
Plenty of bugs here, too, come to think of it. Plenty of bug monsters.
I see.
And Viola, dinner is served.
Viola.
What, you want cellos?
Give it a try.
You gotta eat it while it's hot. The flavors of field exercises. Freddy's special #1, survival chowder, packed with plenty of bee larvae and nice healthy plant seeds and other bits.
Bits that we did not provide.
You don't want to know.
You're right. I don't. Oh. I'm still not 20 years old. Come on, Reen. You can make it, at least to adulthood.
A bee larva's still a bee larva, no matter how you cook it.
Only the brave or exceptionally hungry would eat this. Or a bear, I guess. Bears would eat this. Not only does it look alarming, it smells pretty nasty, too. But he spent time making this, especially for us. I have to at least try it. Come on, Reen. It's my duty as a teacher. Oh.
Did he do it? Is he dead? Check his pulse.
He did it.
Darn, that means we have to now. Heh. Well?
Oh, my God! It's a bit of an acquired taste, but surprisingly, it's not too bad. Have you ever had a food that doesn't necessarily taste that great, but the aftertaste in your mouth is amazing?
Yes.
Me too, and I don't remember what it was.
Same here.
Past the initial wave of bitterness, there's an exquisite savory flavor. Oh, sign me up. This sounds amazing.
Don't know what's so surprising about it, but I'm glad to see you like it.
Seriously?
I'm sort of curious now.
He's not just saying that so he can prank us, right? Maybe we should try it. Seriously, I'm pleasantly surprised by how good it is. Out of curiosity, why did you decide to join the branch campus, Freddy? Why would you want to leave your beautiful hometown to do all of this?
Oh, that's kind of a dumb question when you really think about it. Why does anyone join a military campus? Well...
For that matter, at the moment, he hasn't exactly left his homeland.
Ha! That's true!
And he's doing survival training, right? So hasn't, just at this precise moment, nothing has changed?
Yeah! Pretty much just to get stronger and broaden my horizons. Back during the Civil War, my town took a little bit of damage. And I decided I wanted to be the kind of man who's able to protect the things that are precious to me, no matter what. Whatever I need to do to become that kind of guy, I'll do it.
You're a really stand-up dude, you know that?
I use my feet.
Okay. I see. That's very admirable, Freddy. I had a hard time figuring Freddy out at first because, I mean, he is terrifying, and there's those soulless eyes of death. But he actually has a pretty good head on his shoulders when it comes to cooking and life.
Instructor Reen?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Anyway, this was a treat. Thanks.
You bet!
Anytime!
Stuff like this, it just really gets you attached to the students.
Yeah.
It's like every time we've seen one of the Thor's graduates, we've just been cheering. It's just a really nice feeling.
Oh?
Oh no. Has conviction. I really respect conviction a lot. I certainly have my own. But even if I don't agree with someone else's convictions, I can at least respect that they have them instead of be wishy-washy.
Yeah. Huh!
You know, these
That's
are
actually really good, isn't it?
these are not bad. I've already got 65 of the things. Having a Curia Balm that restores 1,000 hit points, that's pretty good. Also, I just really like that this exists. I like how all the characters, or like a lot of the students,
Are more involved and have things that they do?
like mechanically. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nice. Honestly, I guess you got that in Cold Steel 2, and to a lesser degree in Azure. But I'm still gonna point out that I like it when I see it.
So there. Oh, it's one of those things!
Yeah, Fate Spinner, whatever it's gonna be called. I love how it's traipsing around all happy like.
Take them down!
Look at its unsettling smile!
This is the happiest Fate Spinner I've ever seen. Oh, this is a Doom Spinner.
Ooh!
Oh, it's Annabelle!
Our chance!
Whoa!
Right, now that we've unceremoniously dealt with the monster, that's freaking awesome! I love Annabelle!
Annabelle was one of the characters that always stuck out for me, too, because of the journey she went through in Cold Steel 1 and 2.
Well, especially 1, but yeah, she's one of my favorite Trails NPCs. I hope she has a voice. No, no voice! Come on!
That's kind of disappointed. Aw, they're not biting. Must be because of earlier. What a pain. I'll have to go in and grab them with my bare hands now.
Annabelle?
Hey, someone's fishing over there.
Hey, wait a minute. She looks familiar. I love how at first Annabelle was still dressed like a noble,
Uh-huh.
and then she became gradually more bedraggled, and then when we got to Cold Steel 2, she was like a little more rugged, and now she's like a lot more rugged, and she really looks the part. So I wonder if that means we're gonna run into any of the Lake Lords.
Probably.
Like Kenneth.
Oh, could it be?
A portrait! Hooray! No, they give people the portraits. They give like random NPCs portraits. She never had one before.
Are you Reen Schwarzer, perhaps? Perchance. For something.
How can you forget? Annabelle, is that you?
How could you forget? I knew it. It's been quite some time. Have you come all this way to partake in this secret fishing spot as well? We anglers do think alike, don't we?
I didn't come here to fish, actually, though I will now that I'm here. Who is she, instructor? Another mysterious connection of inestimable value?
Is she another of your classmates?
No, but she is a fellow angler. But what are you up to here, Annabelle?
Fishing? Starting this year, I am a full-fledged member of the Honorary Imperial Fishing Club.
Now, Billy, I just want to point out, you said something completely different than what was there.
I know what I said.
So, what are you and Kenneth doing, though? That's the question.
And as a professional angler, I am in the middle of a survival fishing pilgrimage around the Empire.
So, just like normal, then. So, you're basically just wandering around fishing everywhere?
Wait, Imperial Fishing Club? I feel like I've heard of that before.
I may have seen it mentioned in the Imperial Chronicle from time to time. Well, it seems like you're as independent as ever. Really, it's great to see her. But it doesn't seem like you've been able to catch all that many fish today.
Well, that's because there's this big metal monster that makes a lot of noise tromping around over there.
Why does everybody call them metal monsters? What's next? Chrome beasts? Ugh.
No, to be honest, I haven't caught a single one.
You're just not even trying, are you? Did you forget to put the bait on or something?
Ugh, That strange sound earlier must have scared all the fish off, even though I'm fishing in a small pond.
That's true. Where would they go? Are they all just huddling down at the bottom? And if there's just a bunch of fish at the bottom of this small pond, aren't they going to be like, hey, wait a minute, I'm going to eat you? I don't know. I don't know anything about, like, pond ecology.
There was a strange sound. Yes, it was reverberating throughout the area until only recently. It was a cacophony of rattling and screeching, a very unpleasant series of metallic sounds. Worst of all, it caused all of the fish to flee. They just launched themselves off into the air and flew off into the distance.
Either that or they went into some underground tunnel, which is way more plausible than them, being like atmospheric rockets. Since when are archaisms so dang loud? Are these broken?
Maybe.
Yeah, that could be the case.
I mean, if they're running down and not being properly maintained?
Annabelle, which way did those sounds come from?
Huh? Well, they seem to come from up on that plateau over there. However, the road to it is closed off, so it's hard to say what lies that way. If this keeps up, I'll end up wasting away to nothing.
I am totally gonna go and catch a fish out of there. Come on, you can do this. Instructor, you should feed her. You have to take pity on homeless people.
Here's a Freddy special.
Oh man, the bee larva in this tastes great!
I wonder if it would make good bait.
Yeah. Okay, this definitely seems worth looking into. Should we head over there and check it out? Yes, let's go.
Well, the story's not going to advance until we do.
Oh, why don't you go over here? Then you can catch a fish.
Most of my fishing is self-taught, out of necessity, so I had reservations about joining a professional organization, but after Kenneth invited me, I thought about it for some time and ultimately decided it was for the best.
Yay! Somehow I get the feeling she didn't think about it all that long.
I mean, wasn't she betrothed to Lake Lord the Elder?
Yeah!
Yeah!
And then ended up, like, really kind of falling for his little brother. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's older than him, too. Well, this is Annabelle we're talking about.
Well, he did take care of her during the Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's quite legitimate. I mean, it was so interesting how the person that she was running away from was, a Lake Lord, and she fell in love with fishing along the way. The thing is it's not like she made this decision quickly.
No, it was through the course of a game!
It was through the course of 2 games! Like, she just grew into it naturally, she achieved everything she wanted, and ultimately is kind of ending up doing what her family wants. That's just an accidental benefit that makes everyone happy, but not really fair to call her impulsive at this point.
Yeah.
Man, remember when she lost her wallet? And when she was still, like, stuck up and not independent?
Yeah.
Kenneth, I've missed fishing with him. I wonder if I'll get to see him again, just like Daymon said about 5 minutes ago. Hooray! She merits a character profile in the notebook now!
That's awesome! I don't know about you, but this seems to say we have a secret camp here. Stay away.
Just by stacking boxes up?
Well, it discourages people from coming in,
Well, I guess that's true.
Simple camouflage,
I just don't think that pro Jaegers or Ouroboros have just built like a happy camp and hidden it behind some boxes.
Well, I didn't say who owned the camp.
Sure enough, the old road's completely closed off.
Are those old shipping containers? What is this, a junkyard or something?
I'm not sure. I was very young when I lived here, not like I ran up and down all the highways every day. But these containers have been here as far back as I can remember. How very old.
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. It doesn't seem like we can get through here, but it's a video game. It's okay.
Bull!
I mean, climb over the fence and climb up the boxes. There you go. You got through. Is there anywhere we can climb over, such as the fence or the boxes? Oh no. We can get through here.
I mean, Clown Soleus could ferry you all across.
Clown Soleus will smash it into bits. Brianak.
Oh, God!
Poof. Combat shell versus boxes. Victory, combat shell.
Altina, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
How are you surprised by this? Agreed, it was rather abrupt. I was simply conserving time.
Actually, isn't that kind of out of character for her? To just step forward and do something like that?
Maybe. It could also be, like I was talking about before, she's like viciously holding on to the things that she has, the capabilities she has that she's familiar with in a situation in her life where everything else is uncertainty.
Yeah.
It's almost 4 p.m. It's nearly evening. Well, that's one way she's different from Milliam. Milliam just would have seen it and blown it up for kicks. Well, for better or worse, the path is clear now. Let's go ahead. Huh.
Looks like a base of some sort to me.
Maybe a factory or something is back there?
From what Annabelle told us, the noises seem to come from this plateau.
Why would you just have... never mind. I'll just wait. What's this gate for?
No clue. It's pretty intimidating. I don't suppose you could reenact this.
Warning, and there's no way I can read anything else. Does the path continue on into the mountains? Huh.
Warning, top secret Ouroboros base. Stay out.
No way! This area is not listed on the map. There's nothing about this gate or the road beyond.
And if it's her map, that says something.
It may be an abandoned road that hasn't been used in decades. But wait, the gate doesn't seem that old. Authorized personnel only. Danger due to landslide beyond this point. It makes sense that it's more of a government thing than anything else. Or you could just put a sign like that up if you don't want people to go there.
Yeah, well, that's not a lot of info. Did you know about this place, Kurt?
I have said like 3 times that I do not. No, I hadn't even heard of it.
Did you know about this place, Kurt?
I will hurt you.
Bring it.
Since the containers were always piled up there, I never thought to go beyond them. In any case, it seems unlikely the archaisms were spotted beyond here.
Why?
Who would spot them? How would you get over there? Yeah, this place seems pretty heavily locked up.
We just fought 3 flying archaisms.
Who spotted them? Over there! The archaisms could have been over there, but who would have seen them?
Well, they're just talking about noises. Mechanical noises is all Annabelle said.
Well, there's no evidence they broke their way in either, so let's look... Oh.
What?
Oh no! The what are they called? Something clown, maybe?
Puppeteer clown? Marionette clown?
Something like that. Those
are awful!
And it makes sense that they were the ones the noises came from. Like, they're loud and very, very troublesome. Prepare for battle. It seems like they decided to come to us.
What?
Between the trees! Clown Soleus! These things are with Blue Blanc, and you fought them in Azure, too.
What?
Were they in Cold Steel, too? I don't remember, but that doesn't mean they weren't.
I don't think so.
Are these things archaisms, too? Yes, an extremely special type. Actually, you probably fought him with Blue Blanc at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I meant Blue Blanc in Sky, 2nd chapter.
Yeah, that's the one I remember them from, was from Sky.
This model is made for surprise attacks and assassinations. Balancing clowns.
Are these things really just machines?
Their designer is very talented. Very well. We shall prove no easy prey. Watch out for their trick attacks. They can poison you and inflict paralysis. Here they come.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Well, I still have nothing for Seal,
Let's go.
but they'll have a pretty hard time poisoning me. All those silver chains and 1,000 hit points.
Yeah.
No, these things are a pain every time you fight them.
Not today.
Don't worry, Daymon. The turn order gods will smile on us.
Not if we start counting on it like that. Though there is a Sepith upturn, but I'm not going to be stupid about it this time. I don't really need it as much, and they don't drop. I mean, they do drop good things, but I don't want to do anything dumb against them, like run out of CP. They are, however, more vulnerable to unbalancing than normal.
Which is kind of weird considering they're balancing clouds.
You know, that's a good point.
That's part of the subterfuge, see? They call it a balancing cloud, so you don't think you can unbalance them.
Well, it's 3 to slash, or 3 stars for slash, so if I use Detector Delta, then it'll be 4 stars to slash, and Reen can just unbalance them constantly.
Excellent.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Take this!
Stay safe, Kurt.
Strike!
Zero Art's turn? Okay, Golden Sphere of Balance downs them too. and Reen even has a turn immediately after.
Excellent.
Form up! Iron Will formation! Get back! Now!
I'll assist.
Not today!
I mean, if you just want to keep doing the thing we can resist. Oh, there we go.
I'll save you.
Thanks!
And they're fast, too. I've almost got one broken. Okay, turn off seal, though it might get put right back on everybody. I don't think it's bad enough that I'm going to need to move around. Also, they're really not putting up that much of a fight.
Yeah. I mean, one's broken and already halfway down. Almost.
Maybe something awful is going to happen after this.
Strike! There! Yuna!
Okay! Yeah.
An opening! Get back! Now!
I'll assist.
I like when we were like, oh god, it's the clouds! And then it's just like, yes, here's the way to fight them. And it seems to be working.
I know, I am suspicious. This is going too smoothly. Oh no! 5,000!
Oh,
Thanks.
no.
Thanks.
Well, we asked for it, didn't we?
We should just shut up next time.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and chrono drive. Altina actually has the EP to maybe keep it
Arcus
up,
activate.
and that might
It's
make a
my
big
turn.
difference. It certainly will at a certain point, but
I'll assist. Yeah.
Leave it to me!
Yeah.
Stop it!
I knew it.
Oh, it healed himself. Okay.
Let's go!
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, as long as we can kill one of them.
Raging fire formation!
Let's see if I can focus it down.
It's mine. Take this. Wide open.
Too slow! Behold, the dual blades of Vander! Ragnar, strike! Arcus activate!
Or I could reenact.
Yeah. That'll probably kill it.
Yeah, I've got to kill it. It's fine if I lose my buff. I mean, I'd rather not, but... Well, then again, it might not die. It probably won't, now that I think about it. I mean, alternately, I could just do this. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do then.
Let's go for the surefire.
Now, transform.
I don't really like to spam S-crafts, but I kind of have been.
Sync complete.
Well, you know, use
Go,
them where it's
Arcadius
appropriate.
gear. Ready, launch.
Guaranteed to down one of them.
Brianna, open fire. Exterminating target. Huh? Ah!
Yeah!
Suck it! Actually,
Here
did
I
pretty
go.
heavy damage.
Yeah.
Take this.
Man, these guys were way
I'm up.
weaker than we were expecting.
Well, to be fair, they didn't have a blue block with them.
Yeah!
I'm sure they'll be bad later in the game.
Take this.
Get smoked.
Well, look at that.
Not nearly as bad as the Zephyranthus.
Yeah.
Okay, after the last two, Reen reacted. So is Reen gonna react again? Is something else gonna happen?
We did it!
Oh, compared to the Zephyranthus, that wasn't bad. Bizarre machines that fight with dirty tactics? How low will the society sink?
You ain't seen nothing, son!
How creative are their designers? I feel as though I've reached my daily energy limit. We've run around all over the whole province, fought a billion monsters, and even a bunch of archaisms. Okay, yeah, you see what they're doing?
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
oh no, not this time. Good job, guys. Oh. Damn, I miss red things.
Huh? What?
Oh!
Uh-oh!
The other side. I see them, and there are even more!
Now it's time for someone to jump in and save the day.
I mean, I think we could beat 3 of them,
Yeah, probably.
but we really need some extra CP before we can fight them again. Are they just toying with us?
For a bunch of clowns, they sure aren't funny.
Sorry, you 3. It seems I've pushed you all too hard. Just leave this to me.
Ooh!
Why not call Valimar?
Probably, that's probably what he's gonna
Like,
do.
why not?
What?
Call Valimar! Don't do this!
Yeah, seriously!
What is he?
No, Reen!
Spirit Universe?
That won't be necessary.
Yes!
Hooray! Yep, I thought that was Laura. Ah, how wonderful.
She's...
I really like Laura.
Me too.
No way.
And, you know, everyone else.
Yeah.
Pitiful.
Blarg!
Awesome!
What?
I mean, she's been keeping up her training.
Yeah! I half expected her to pull out that one technique my
Take
father
this!
used on Big Bird.
Oh, not this early. Hell yes!
That is the correct response.
The Arseid school's special technique.
Her combat strength has increased exponentially from before.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said she's kept it up. She is completely dedicated to this and is so of her own choosing. No one has pushed her into it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have regret. And so that means she should just be terrifying after a couple of years.
A temporary master of immense skill. I should have known.
At least we got that one right.
I never thought I'd get to see both you and Elliot again here.
Aww.
Whoa!
Come now. You should have been prepared for at least this much.
Yeah, seriously.
Like I said before, and feel free to disagree, that's fine, but like I said before, Laura, I think, is one of the people that Reen really has actual chemistry with and a unique relationship with that no one else can duplicate. They share things that only they can understand. Mm-hmm. Being backwater nobles that are very moderate with feet in both camps. Actually studying the sword in a serious way and understanding it and knowing what it is to be strong. And so no one else can do it. And also maybe, just maybe, I spent some time talking to give them just a little bit more.
Oh, you romantic.
I still prefer Elisa in terms of who I think that, you know, Reen should hook up with.
Same here. But I also agree that Laura is one of the other ones that could work.
Like, I would not be upset if he actually did end up with Laura. Anybody else I'd think was weird,
Yeah,
but those
yeah.
two...
Though we have exchanged letters, it's been some time since we've seen each other's faces.
And this is really kind of mushier than I was expecting. It's nice, though.
You've grown taller, haven't you? To be frank, I nearly didn't recognize you at first.
I mean, it looks like they're about to kiss, doesn't it?
You too, Laura. You've become so strong and dazzlingly beautiful, it's hard to believe it's only been a little over a year.
So is Yuna all red and about to explode?
Probably, yeah.
There's no need for flattery. I'm aware I still need training in that regard.
Honestly, as far as strong people go in trails, being able to take out 3 bouncing clowns is kind of small potatoes.
A lot of stuff went on in the past, kid. And look at Altina. Suspicious.
It is good to see you again.
I've heard much about you.
I see a familiar face, but I shall introduce myself nonetheless.
Yeah, see? Right there.
I am the daughter of the Viscount of Legram, Laura S. Arseid.
Ah, that suspicious S that has nothing to do with Sandlot. I know that Duvally hates her for being an Arseid.
This game is really good at using initials like that to imply things. Right, George Gnome?
I'm also a member of the original Class 7. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
I am a freaking monster who can stun enemies on the map whether they're facing me or not.
Man, this kind of reminds me of another scene. In Cold Steel 2, like when Reen runs into Machias in the windmill, and he's just like so happy to see him. It's really emotional. It's kind of like exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like the bonds the characters build up with the player of the game.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons that this series is so good.
There.
Okay, so Laura, we're gonna go watch Elliot play, right? Yeah, like you said, we were right on this one. So this was a request from the Viscount? As soon as I achieved mastery, I was qualified to become an instructor. I've been traveling to wherever my services have been needed ever since. Makes sense. It hasn't been that long, and yet so much is already happening for you. Again, she has an extremely...
Diligent?
That too. She knows exactly what she wants to do and why she wants to do it, and she has the means to do it, and so she's doing it.
Yes.
In a lot of ways, that's...
This is all just contrasting Reen and his situation.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it.
Because Reen helped so many people, like, through the course of Cold Steel and Cold Steel 2, kind of overcome their own problems, but...
No one ever took care of him, and he never took care of himself.
And he's still struggling.
You know, like the scene in the epilogue when everyone leaves. Like, everyone knew exactly what it was they wanted to do, and everyone kind of owed Reen for that. So I guess what I said about Laura really applies to everyone else in Class 7 too, huh? The Viscount must have high hopes for you, Laura. Well, I certainly pray I can live up to them.
Your family school is famous, isn't it?
Very. The Arseid and Vander schools of swordsmanship are the most renowned in the Empire.
I'm a sword noob, so...
Correct. In terms of scale and notoriety, they're about equal. Both also happen to have masters serving our country's military in some form. That they do. I suppose I prefer a more humbling approach, but yes, we are quite known. And I've heard much of you from your father. It is a rare thing indeed to meet a dual wielder of the Vander sword style. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm worth any special mention.
Of course you wouldn't.
I'm still a novice. My father and brother are years beyond me.
But they're also years older than you, so what do you want?
And I wouldn't think to compare myself to someone like you when you obtained mastery at such a young... And why is that? There are endless paths of the sword. Mastery is but a single point on one's unique path. I still have much training to do. I would place myself at a similar point as your instructor, really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know, in terms of, like, power rankings, which, you know, it's fun to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kind of, at least in Cold Steel 1 and 2, always pegged Laura and Reen about the same level. Like, Reen is a lot stronger and a lot better than he lets on. And Laura knows that, which is why she takes him really seriously as a swordsman. But he doesn't treat himself that way.
Right.
Please, you needn't be so humble. There are also geniuses who go beyond the concept of mastery. One being the head of your campus. Yeah, she's
really strong.
That's one way to describe her. She's more a monster than a genius.
No joke? She's that strong?
Yeah, she mastered both the Arseid and Vander schools. And everything else. And everything else. She mastered everything. She's mastered both the Arseid and Vander styles. Does that answer your question?
I'm a sword noob, so no. Wow, that's nuts.
I'm sure everyone was expecting her to come with you on your field exercises.
I certainly was.
Yeah, we were actually, but it doesn't seem like she stayed behind because of any meddling on the government's part. Right now, I'm more worried about all these reports of archaisms.
Right. When we fight a model of archaism designed to guard Ouroboros bases outside a suspicious metal fence.
Oh, come on! Don't worry. You're making too much of the guard the base thing. I will fling myself off a cliff in despair if there is, like, just, you know, random house of bad guy peoples behind the fence, okay?
Do you think it means that Ouroboros is up to something?
After 8 games, if Ouroboros is hiding a secret base behind a set of parking boxes and a fence that says "Do not enter," I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. I'm sure there's something up there, but...
Well, maybe they took it over. Maybe it wasn't normally an Ouroboros base.
If it's a factory, fine.
Okay.
It's possible that any answer I give would be pure speculation on my part. It is also possible they were let loose as a decoy. Attract attention here in order to do something worse elsewhere. It would be true to their MO. Yeah, like, maybe the train thing was actually important. Or part of all the distraction.
Yeah.
As it would be for the intelligence division, they would utilize a similar strategy in this case.
You just went right out and blabbed it.
Well, you're used to it. Direct as always.
Orion Family Special.
Let's keep in touch in case either one of us learns new info. It sets my mind at ease knowing you and Elliot are right around the corner. Although, I have a funny feeling this wasn't some coincidental divine intervention from the goddess. Oh, I wonder what makes you think that. But likewise, I will be counting on you as well. To you, as a fellow graduate of Thor's, and as one who carries on the Class 7 name.
Just a coincidence, I'm sure.
I tend to really like serious people.
Wow, she's just too cool! She's tall, dignified, beautiful.
Yuna, I believe your eyes are becoming giant pink hearts.
Ah.
I didn't realize she was a part of Class 7 as well. Oh, yeah? Laura and Elliot are both irreplaceable friends of mine from Class 7. Hey, there's other celebrities in that group, too. Each of them graduated early last year for different reasons, but it was because of their support that I, myself, was able to graduate this spring.
Ah.
Milliam, too? Yeah, she's just as much a member of our class as any of us. Of course, the old Class 7 and the new Class 7 aren't the same. Nor do I want it to be.
Yeah.
You guys should try and find an identity for your class all your own. You even finished your first day of special missions without any problems.
Oh, now that you mention it.
The last Class 7 didn't fight archaisms like that on their first day?
That's true.
We investigated 3 remote areas and finished all our required requests by the end of the day. Honestly, it was a close call. Well, we're not done until we get back to the camp. Let's get going, everyone. Hopefully we can get back to camp before sunset.
Got it!
Understood.
Hey, hold on. Does this mean since we finished early, we have 2 days of goofing around?
We're not done. We'll have more requests tomorrow. Will it now? I suspect that means run around immediately, such as to this green star.
Can't talk to them because the sword's too big.
I was seeing if I could get Kurt to clip through it. I couldn't. I'm very happy. I also like how Laura said to Kurt, like, as soon as he started, like, trash talking himself, Laura said, "What's wrong with you?"
Cut that out.
Only Kurt is embarrassed that he doesn't use a great sword.
Yeah. The Vander style is an honorable one, recognized all across the Empire. To study it has always been a great source of pride for me.
Pride, huh?
Pride, however, is not enough to win a fight. That's why I practice as much as I can. I need to earn my victories.
I agree with you, actually. Thanks, Raffi.
I really am hoping that these 3 are going to show up to help, like when the crisis spills over into a nationwide event. Like these 3 show up with, or Laura shows up with these 3 in tow.
Maybe. I think something like that would be more likely to happen locally. Parm's training hall may be small, but the students' passion is immense. I imagine I'll learn a great many things in my time as acting master. I'm gonna have to put in some hustle if I don't want to fall behind. Good. The best thing we can do is push each other a little further forward every day. Push forward every day. Wait, could she be the one Instructor Reen referred to when he advised me to join a club?
Yes.
Oh, yes! Cannot put it any more simply than that. The sun will be setting soon. You might want to get going before it's too dark. But before that, have you seen 2 girls anywhere? You might need to be more specific. I mean, I'm a girl, and then there's Yuna.
The guy in the tavern mentioned a pair of weirdos. Could it be them?
Quite possibly. If you haven't seen them, then don't worry. I don't mean to keep you. Reen, we have much to talk about, but that can wait until another day. All right. We'll find the time, I promise.
Of course Laura's here, with Duvalie being here.
Aha!
Whoa!
Someone finally mentioned Hamill! I mean, she was talking about it before.
Right? But she outright said it this time, though. So tomorrow's the anniversary of that, huh? Ha ha ha!
Now, nobody around here has anything to do with it. I mean, nobody currently involved has anything to do with Hamill.
Right.
As far as we know, when Tita mentioned it too. Oh yeah! I'm 5 sepith over on space. I can get it. All of Altina's slots open.
Thank God.
And now getting everyone else's will be a piece of cake.
Let us thank Adios for all those sepith upturns.
Thank you, Adios. Aha! It's gossip.
Ah, excellent.
Uh-huh. If you get something like this, when you can't even go anywhere else, that must mean it gon' be big. I mean, it could just be sitting around, like, doing reports in an office for 20 minutes.
Oh, well.
Having meetings. It is approximately a 2-hour walk from here to the field exercise grounds.
Even on horse?
Why don't we just use the horses instead of walking? True, but it will take less than 30 minutes by horseback.
Guess there's no way we're getting back before sundown. Oh man, I'm super hungry too. Feel like I'm gonna pass out as soon as we make it back.
Hey, a Freddy special will pep you right up.
Please no.
Make sure you eat plenty of dinner and get to bed early. We've got another full day tomorrow. That said, I still expect to receive a report on your special ops missions by the end of the day.
Aww. Hey, don't you think you're being a little too strict?
I feel like I'll probably fall asleep right after dinner. Maybe I shouldn't eat so much sugar. That way I wouldn't get quite so tired after eating. We have no choice. Let's work together and finish it as quickly as possible. Diligence and this are perhaps the points of that. 8 p.m.
For a moment I thought there was a mortar.
Somebody must have been on, or must be on watch.
If anything approaches the camp, I'll eat it!
I guess that is the ultimate way to triumph over your foes, to turn them into poop. And she fell asleep.
Stay away from her, Tina! She's a bad influence!
Tina will be fine. Tina's wholesomeness is too great to be perverted.
I hope so.
He's like, what? I'm not even doing anything. Oh ho! Who is this guy?
Right? He is so suspicious.
Did he used to be a Jaeger or something?
That's what I'm thinking.
Not an unpleasant scene.
Hey, Daymon, lifelong friend who is sitting right next to me. It appears the first day of field exercises went smoothly.
I knew the meetings would commence.
Class 8 and Class 9 have each completed their exercises for the day. Class 7 special ops missions were successful as well. That's right.
Still can't shake the feeling I've seen missions like that before, you know?
Signal to the audience more, Randy.
I also can't shake the feeling I may have been able to contribute something. I've been around on those, but I think all 3 of my students did very well, though they received some unexpected help.
I didn't expect to run into Laura here in Sutherland. It's kind of encouraging to know that we have friends here to help. It would be best if they didn't get too friendly, however.
Oh, is there a problem, sir? That ain't so bad. Besides, things are starting to smell pretty suspicious around here. Yeah. Archaisms appeared at 3 separate locations. Even we only expected 1.
Right?
There were even special types among them. There's even the possibility this is all a feint and their real target is somewhere outside Sutherland. Just in case, should we contact some nearby organizations and let them know to be on their guard?
Well, the network construction is complete now. We have the option.
Besides the RMP, we should also get in touch with the Provincial and Imperial Army's command centers here. Shame the Bracer get all been up and running, or else we would have been able to work with them too.
The guild aside, there were only a small number of archaisms released. There is no evidence they're being operated on a large scale.
Zephyranthus and Balancing Clouds don't just show up for no reason.
We will communicate the information, but will make no formal request for assistance.
It's not that I want to be suspicious of him, but...
He works for the RMP. But you need to understand that this is what the branch campus came here for. We are here to provide cover to places where others cannot.
Man, I get what you're saying, but can we really handle everything going on here on our own?
We have an armored train, numerous panzer soldats, and a fortified camp set up. Though most of our members are only recruits, we still have more strength than a middle-class squadron.
I'm sure Michael's no slouch, and we have Reen and Randy.
Toa can't be dismissed just because she's small.
Well, she'll be better helping in the back than out in front.
I'm just saying I remember using her a lot for her strong arts.
Well, I mean, in the epilogue, no, she's good, but...
Yeah, Michael can't be weak to be who he is.
But But the thing is, I am very intimidated by what is already running around out here. I'm not sure that we can stop Shirley with these numbers. Might have to actually use Valimar for that.
Though our opponents operate at an international scale, at the end of the day, they are merely a crime syndicate. Yes, I totally believe this. We can handle anything
You really are underestimating these people.
I'm sure about that.
Oh!
What?
Well, hell.
That doesn't sound like any of the students.
Oh no.
That voice.
Yeah. I can't believe she just waltzed in.
An
Really?
anti-tank gun. A Panzerfaust.
Okay, with a bunch of those, you should be able to take down a Soldat.
Especially if no one's in them.
Yeah. God dang it.
What's going on?
And Shirley is a weapons expert.
Oh no, the Panzer Soldats!
Everyone get in the dang train!
That's what it's for! I mean, she is sparing them!
I like that they ran outside.
Yeah, instead of running away and hiding.
Yes.
Get back! It's dangerous!
Where are they?
Over there.
Is it both of them or just Shirley?
Oh
no!
Duvalie's probably not going to do anything.
Shirley, you little...
Sup, Dolphy? Long time no see!
You're the one from earlier. And you.
It's been a while, Ashen Awakener.
Okay, so Randy's gonna go handle Shirley, and that will be fine. And everyone else will try and fight Duvalie?
You know Laura's going to come in.
Probably. Maybe Class 7. Like, the ones who were here.
Laura, Fee, Elliot, Sarah, maybe?
Because otherwise...
Yeah, otherwise they're both!
And if Randy doesn't go do something about Shirley, what the heck is he gonna do?
Yes, it is I, Duvalie, leader of the Stahlritter and direct subordinate of Ouroboros' 7th Anguis.
Like, seriously, this is really bad. I wonder what they're doing exactly. Like, Ouroboros, I mean. But there's no time to worry about that right now.
Or really any way to guess.
I'm sure our time together will be brief, but I've come to say hello to the branch campus.
Like, what's the point of just openly declaring war on them like that?
The Sanguine Ogre.
Okay, that makes sense.
As for me, I'm Enforcer number 17, Shirley Orlando, aka the Sanguine Ogre.
So, Sigmund was the Mad Ogre?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure Mad was the epithet. The Mad Ogre. So his daughter is...
The Bloody Ogre. Isn't that what sanguine means?
No.
Oh.
It means optimistic.
Oh. That's not what I thought that word meant at all.
Nice to meet ya, Thor's branch campus.
It's like I said, she's so cheerful. Though that seems to be played down right here, but she's gotten a little older, and she's in Ouroboros now.
Yeah.
One of Ouroboros' enforcers and the leader of their most powerful combat unit.
I heard you signed up with those snakes, but I didn't know you'd become an enforcer.
You can't be surprised.
Come on.
You knew she was on the right level and had the right personality.
Is Uncle Sigmund somewhere around here too?
There's absolutely no way I'd let Daddy have such a fun job.
Or maybe Rutger's going to show up.
That would be very helpful, but I don't know whose side he's on or anything about him. Okay, so when she says that, does that mean that Sigmund's with Ouroboros too, or... He'd be an enforcer if he joined. They wouldn't... Well, I don't know.
I did borrow some firepower, but this is more of a personal visit to kill some time.
It's very possible Duvalie's just going to sit there and not do anything, because she always gets dragged around by her partners.
Her crazy partners.
You are just so... Can't you take this even a little bit seriously?
I love you so much.
An enforcer and the leader of the Stahlritter. This is worse than I imagined.
Shirley is here to grope all the students.
Oh, for goodness sake, now we've got to stop her. No, in all seriousness, this is more than we can handle.
A surprise attack. What are you after?
Isn't it obvious?
Reen?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh!
She's not even messing around. She just busts it out already.
Her weapon. Testarossa.
Kind of an intimidating name here in the Empire, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Her chainsaw sword rifle is something like the Apocalypse. And when she's swinging that thing around, vermilion is also pretty appropriate.
Don't get the wrong idea. We're not after anything. We've simply come to say hello.
It's like declaring war on them.
And put you all in your place.
Oh God!
Is this necessary?
And they took out all the soldats!
Those are what Kurt and the others were talking about.
Let's get this welcome party started!
Can we not?
This is our little gift to you. I hope you enjoy it.
So maybe the idea was to start acting up just to lure the branch campus here so they could do this for whatever reason they're doing this. I mean, we still have Valimar, obviously, and I didn't see Randy's Hector go down.
Yeah, it was still inside.
Don't let him scare you.
But don't fight him either.
Class 8 combat tactics. Prepare to intercept. Panzer soldats are easy targets, so do not board them.
Yeah, especially with the...
Yes, sir.
Class 9, fall back! Watch for hostiles that slip past combat tactics. Medical teams, stand by. Comms teams, send out an urgent report. Yes, ma'am.
Instructor Reen!
Especially with people who are really inexperienced, against all these archaisms, a soldat, I guess, would be kind of useless, at least while it's so massed.
Right.
And plus, Shirley can just take any of them out she wants.
What should we do? Class 7 will move and intercept hostiles. Back up Class 8 and Class 9.
Understood.
Jeez.
Where did they get so many?
These...
Ouroboros has infinite resources, apparently.
Well, Michael, we already know it underestimates them completely.
Maybe he has too much faith in Osborne.
I just can't believe that, like, after 3 weeks, these kids are already expected to be able to fight these things.
Well, they probably can't run.
Well, there is that. Wayne had, like, a cutlass, by the way, or a saber, rather.
Awesome.
Class 8, group up in threes. Class 9, you're too spread out. Class 7, intercept.
All right, Michael, you should, like, totally pull out a weapon so we can see what you got.
Understood. Let's go, everyone!
Some kind of rifle mace.
Also, this got serious, like, really fast compared to other games.
They're not screwing around.
It is Cold Steel 3.
Yes, sir!
Okay. All right, how does this work now? So it's a party-wide burst instead of what it was in Cold Steel 2. In Cold Steel 2, you also got... I mean, it was kind of like how you kept up people's EP, depending on your party. That doesn't appear to be the case, but what it does seem like you do is break everything with it.
Yeah.
So it's about BP management.
Well, you've been doing that pretty good the entire time.
I guess this means since BP are so much more valuable, that balance down becomes a more valuable move to use. God, we're not going to have to fight both of them, are we?
I hope not.
Oh, this is so interesting!
That's awesome!
Damn clown! Front line, you're too spread out. Keep focused.
You're just looking at everyone's weapon setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch!
Tina's got her cannon.
Oh, I saw it in an earlier bit. Toa, of course, still has her arts gun.
Right. Oh, nice.
That's Kairi, isn't it, with the staff?
Yeah, Kairi's got the staff, and then Yuze with her rifle.
Jessica right in the front, spearing them up. Sydney shooting. And there's Wayne's sword. And good job for being able to, like, stand out there right in the front, dude.
Good God!
Randy?
Huh?
You got a weapon there, Randy?
Yeah, he's got it. You just couldn't see it from the angle.
Oh, okay, there we go. Randy has to probably make sure the kids are okay. Okay, there's Stark.
Oh! Gustav has a cannon!
That is excellent. Man, this is really cool. You know what? This sucks, but it's a cliffhanger. You know why it really sucks? And isn't just trolling?
Because we want to do it too.
It's a cliffhanger for us too. I want to do it so bad, but we don't always get what we want.